Hey everyone, it's Kyron001. I'm making a video about my Exodia deck. I made this with cards I had in the back of my closet. Pretty much, I used to play a while ago, but now I just recently got back into playing it just for kicks. It's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good deck. It doesn't draw very fast, but I made it just to, play around with my opponent to, get on their nerves. Pretty much it's like a troll deck, but I just don't draw as fast as I would like to. There's other cards I know out there that would be perfect to put in here, but I don't have them right now. But I will eventually work on getting them. And if you want, you can post comments or, tell me what you think I should take out or maybe what I should put in. It's 40 cards right now exactly, and I have, just like I said, old cards that I generally pull out from my old box, see what I can come up with. So anyway, without further ado, let me get into the deck list here. Of course, all 5 pieces of Exodia. Oh, there have been so many games where I've drawn like 3 pieces off the back in the beginning of the game, and Exodia is just so awesome that people really don't like it when you be like, alright, well, game's over, 5 pieces of Exodia. For those of you who felt the wrath of Exodia, I know how it feels. I played against Exodia decks and it had it happen to me, but all around, this is an awesome card. I don't care how strong your monster is, nothing stands against this. I have 2 Wing Karibos. I would like to put 3 in here, but I've been running 2 and it's been working for me, so maybe 3 would be good, but for right now, 2 is pretty good. I got 3 regular Karibos. People told me there's another deck that uses a bunch of Karibos. They thought this deck was that, but after I pulled out Exodia, they realized it wasn't, so I have 3 Karibos. I was thinking about dropping to 2, but I want to hang on to 3. Arcane Force, 0, the Fool. He has an effect where you have to flip a coin for, but you play him in defense. He can't be destroyed as a result of battle, so he's pretty good. He's a light type. I have him in there for that reason. Well, for 2 reasons. 1, he can't be destroyed as a result of battle, and 2, he's a light type, and I'll show you later why. But I have 2 of these. I have 2 Spirit Reapers. Same thing. Can't be destroyed as a result of battle. Dark types. There's a reason why I have the Arcanes in there. Blacklist Soldier. I don't really attack with this. I mainly will summon him when I see a monster on the field I don't want to have around for too long, and I'll remove it from play, just so they can't keep using the effects to mess up my strategy or to get through my defenses. So having Blacklist Soldier is pretty good. I have 2 Mech Lords. I would like to get 2 copies of this one, but for right now I just have 1 of each of these copies. And the first one here, basically they both get special summon if a face-up monster is destroyed by an effect, which everybody will destroy Spirit Reaper or my Fools with, and I can special summon these both from my hand. The first one he has is set attack and defense at 25 and 25, so he's already tough. They both take synchro monsters and equip them to themselves and gain the attack power of the synchro monster. The first one, his only thing different about him is that once per turn he can negate a magic card, so they can't Lightning Vortex or Dark Hole it right off the back. So, pretty good card. Second one here, his attack and defense is equal to half of my life points, so I've gotten him out early in the game. I've had him at 4,000, 4,000. Not only with that, the effect of him taking Synchro Monster and boosting himself up even more makes him insanely hard to just attack, or just makes it an overwhelming force in the field. And if he stays in the field too long, I can start taking their Synchro Monsters that I equip to him and special summon them to the field and start using their own monsters against him. Another really good card. Just, I wish he had attack and defensive points off the back, but you gotta work with what you got. And him in combination with the other one, very nasty. I have 1 Cyber Valley. I would like to get 2, but I like the fact that you attack Cyber Valley, remove him from play, end the battle phase, and I get to draw a card. Jiaojin Spiritualist. I know it's a lot of people special summon their monsters. If I have Jiaojin on the field, pretty much, I've seen people play where they got like 5 3 to 4 they're synchro monsters in the field in one turn, and they're just like using their monsters to wipe out their opponent. But with Jiaojin here, I can just lay him out. He's only 200 points, so they can't pick him off with like Trap Hole or Bottomless Trap Hole or anything. And I can just discard a card from my hand and destroy all of their special summon monsters. Plus, while he's out there, they can't special summon anymore. This combination with my Wing Karibos and a couple other cards I have in this deck, they can't get rid of him by attacking. They'll have to use an effect to get rid of him, which is pretty cool. Not many people know about Morphing Jar 2. We all know about Morphing Jar 1, well, here's 2. Morphing Jar 2 doesn't really focus on your hand, it focuses on the cards in the field, and pretty much what it does is when he's flipped, me and my opponent both shuffle all the monsters back that we have in the field back into our hands. Well, I usually play him by himself, so when they attack him or he gets flipped, it's just this one monster card that goes back in my deck, but my opponent may have 4. A lot of people wait until they get all their monsters special summoned, and I'll just shuffle it back in with him, and when they shuffle them back, they have to draw cards from their deck until they draw the same number of monsters, add them in the field, and any magic trapped or discarded graveyard, all level 4 or lower monsters that don't have special summon requirements are special summon field and face down defense, so pretty much ends your battle phase when you flip him. And any tree monsters or monsters with special summon requirements are also discarded graveyard. So it eliminates a lot of cards out of their deck, and a lot of their magic and trap cards, especially if they're running very few monsters. And I managed to send all of their monsters back in the field, and they have to draw, and it's just nasty when he gets flipped. So and people that like Morphing Jar 1 will probably love to play with Morphing Jar 2, just to wipe out their opponent's cards and summon their cards in their deck. I have Night Assailant. Pretty much he's like a man-eater bug, but he also, if I discard him, like for Jiaojin's effect, I get to get a flip effect monster back, and people don't want to see me pull Morphing Jar back, so another good card. Sangan, of course. I have Man-Eater Bug, and I would have 2, but Night Assailant counts as the second one, but just the added effect of me discarding it makes it good. I would have run 2 Night Assailants if he wasn't banned, but Man-Eater Bug's pretty good. Penguin Soldier. Also, just like Morphing Jar, sends cards back, send them back to your hand or send them back to your deck, and it's just another pain-in-the-butt card. I have 3 Wabakus. I want to drop it down to 2. But I don't have certain cards, so I have 3, and 3 pretty much covers the certain monsters I have on the field, make sure I don't have to worry about them getting destroyed too quickly. I have a Mirror Force. Once again, I only have 1. I would like to have 2, but I have only 1. I have 2 Torrential Tributes. I have a Dark Hole. Torrential Tribute and Dark Hole, excellent for wiping the field clean. My opponent's got all those best monsters out there. Alright, well, if you summon something else, Torrential Tribute, or if I draw a Dark Hole, alright, they summon all their best monsters. If I can play a magic card and get away with it, boom, Dark Hole, alright, all their monsters are gone. Pot of Avarice. This helps me shuffle in some of my decent effect monsters, and as well if my Exodia pieces end up in a graveyard, so I can get them back. Plus it lets me draw 2 cards. This and maybe one other card is the only cards that lets me draw cards in this deck, which people think is kind of odd, but it pretty much works for me. Like I said, you just tell me what you think, and I'll probably make adjustments to it, but however. I have 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. People have played cards against me that also stop me from playing my monster effects or trap cards, so I have Mystical Space Typhoon to help get rid of some of them. I have Scapegoat. Another decent card. Have it face down field. They wipe out all my cards. They go to attack me. Oh, Scapegoat. I have 4 monsters to cover my butt until I can get something out there. Hence, Scapegoat. I have 2 Swords of Revealing Light. People said this was also dumb, but, I mean, play it. And a lot of times people won't destroy it. They'll wait out to 3 turns. Some people don't, but a few that will. They'll wait it out, and this is pretty much 6 turns in my hand that I can get away with without being attacked. But it's another card that somebody has to get rid of. So, Heavy Storm. Same thing like the Mystical Space Typhoons. They play cards that pretty much get in the way, so I'll Heavy Storm everything. Make sure I have only the stuff I want to keep on the field. I have only 1. Can't pick up the card. I have only 1 Magical Mallet. I would like to get a second, but for right now I have the 1. I typically, I draw this, and maybe I'll have like 2 cards in my hand besides this, so I'm thinking about maybe taking this out, but if I get something where I'm drawing a lot of cards, this would come in handy, but for right now I have only the one. And Day of Peace, I would like to get 2 more, because would be an awesome card for this deck. I mean, it saves me 1 turn. They can't do any damage to me until my next turn, and I get to draw a card, so 2 more would be nice, but for right now, like I said, I only got the other cards. If I get 2 more, I'll probably post another video and then show you what the other 2, tell you what cards I took out, but for right now, I have only the 1. And that's about it. So, yeah, like I said, you know, tell me what you think. Tell me if there's anything you think I should take out of this deck. If you think maybe I should try to go out and buy a whole, I know there's a lot of cards out there I should buy to probably make this a lot better, but this is what I got for right now. Tribute monsters is not something I usually would mess with. That's why all my monsters are like with that are all special summons, so I don't have to really worry about it. Helps me deal with all the new synchro stuff that I don't want to deal with, and just saves me turns until I can draw out a forbidden one. So, if you like the video, I mean, like I said, post something, tell me what you think, tell me if there's anything I should change. Well, of course, the stuff I should change, but tell me what you think I should change in it, or if it's a decent run, and I'll see to it that I do my best to make it better. But, anyway, thank you, and hope you liked the video. Later.